Hey y'all, and we back, on that P. Diddy, okay? We'll be talking about P. Diddy for a while, okay? Things that I say about P. Diddy is allegedly. And don't forget, hey y'all, please get your subscribe to the channel, share this live, and also you to donate to the channel. Appreciate you, okay? Now let's get into Lopez, Jennifer. I am concerned about Jennifer Lopez back during that time and P Diddy. Now this is some of the things that in his indictment. This is why we are here. It's about because Combs subject victims. This is how he got his victim. He subject victims to physical, emotional, and verbal abuse to cause the victim to engage in freeze off. Okay. Combs maintained and control over his victim through among other things, physical violence, promises of career opportunities, granting and threatening to withhold financial support, and by other coincide means, okay, including tracking their whereabouts, dictating the victim's appearance, monitoring their medical record, controlling, he's very controlling their bonding and supplied them with controlled substances. Okay, so it's a lot of things that he did right here. So, okay, so I'm gonna leave this right here for y'all so y'all can read it for yourself. That the things that P Diddy did and what he is indicted for. Okay. Okay, y'all. We're gonna get in. We're gonna talk about two different things. Now, the reason why I'm showing y'all this woman right here said she alleged that P. Diddy shot her in the face at that nightclub. That's when he handed Jennifer Lopez that weapon that she passed. This happened at Sean. It's happened at Sean. I hope I'm saying his name, the name right. Sean nightclub. Okay, I remember this woman said he the one shot her in the face. P Diddy did it, but P Diddy trying to say that Sean did it, and Sean. But this woman know who shot her in the face. She said P Diddy did it. She know P Diddy.
I'm Natanya Rubin. I am a mother. I am a widow. God rest my husband's soul. I am a lover of art. I have a reupholstery business. I'm a life insurance agent. I am a woman of many things. I call myself a Renaissance woman. Many things. I have lots of skills and gifts, and I'm thankful to the Most High for them all. I like to call myself a survivor. I was a victim of a shooting that night in the club, December 27th, 1999, shot in the face by Sean Puffy Combs. I was an innocent bystander. There's this notion online, what you did to make him shoot you? Nothing. But not that I or anybody deserved it. I was an innocent bystander, but I am a survivor. Okay, I can say I was at a girlfriend's house. We hung out for the holiday. My kids were spending Christmas with my grandmother. Uh, I had decided against going initially because I'd gotten saved, so I wasn't really out and about. But my girlfriends were like, come on, come on. One of our girlfriends, her name is Big Stacy. She's a party promoter in the New York City area. And I decided, I'm going to go to support Stacy because we're friends and we supported each other in our endeavors. So I went out to support her promoting her own party that was at New Year's Eve. I wasn't going to go to the New Year's Eve party, so I went ahead after Christmas and went with them to the party. Um, we were getting dressed. I didn't really have any clothes to go out over there. Like I said, I hadn't been going out. And so I was going to go home to get clothes. And they were all saying, come on, Eb. Everybody calls me Ebony for short. Come on, Eb, don't go home. If you go home, you're not going to come back. And they were probably right. If I went all the way home to the section of Brooklyn I lived in, I wasn't going to come back. So my girlfriend said, why don't you wear one of my outfits? So I'm like, nah, I'm not going to wear your outfit. I'll go to my sister's house. Went to my sister's house, got an outfit to wear, came back because it was relatively close in the same section of Brooklyn, Crown Heights. I came back and I was getting myself together to go. They had already complained that I was taking too long. I took too long. So they were pull up to the block and they're are two ambulances at the front of the block as you turn the corner, halfway in the street and halfway on the sidewalk on each side, narrowing the stream of traffic to one lane. And I instantly said, two ambulances? Are they expecting somebody to die? What is this? Because I had never, ever seen that at a club or at this club. And it just stood out as so weird to me. My friends were like, I had just gotten saved, so they were like, oh, come on, hallelujah, don't start with all that. You know, making their jokes. You know how it is. I'm from New York. We got thick skin. I'm not bothered by it, but it stood out to me instantly. It was a very cold day, so when we got to the front of the club, there were lots of people outside. And anyone who's familiar with the club scene knows, especially a club that's considered popping, they're always going to leave some degree of a line outside so that the additional people who arrive think, oh, wow, look at all these people. It must really be jumping. It's just a whole marketing thing for the nightclub scene. It's what they do. So there were tons of people outside. We pulled up to the, we got out. We were in the front of the club, and so many people. I can say that I was relatively popular, and I knew so many people out there. And everybody kept saying, what you doing here? I thought you was in the church. I thought what you coming to preach a sermon? People were making jokes and stuff like that. And I thought it was funny. We laughed. And I was like, no, I'm just out here chilling, helping Stacy promote. And everybody kept calling my name. People were because people had kind of steered away from me for a while. You know how it is when you first get saved? And you swing the pendulum, you kind of swing your pendulum back and settle somewhere in the middle that's comfortable. But at that time, like I said, I was freshly saved. So I was a holy roller. But in being a friend, I'm loyal. I promise that I felt, well, let me back that up. So the owner of the club, he has like brothers or something. They all look alike. There's this group of people, the Burgos family. They all look alike. He came to the door and said, how many are you guys? How many's with you, Stacy? She counted us out, and we all went in. So, he made us come in. When I was approaching the security guard, this particular one security guard, a female security named Sharice Myers, who was found out that she lied and committed fraud and all this stuff. When I was walking in, she checked my bag, and she's like, you can't bring this in here. This is a weapon. It was a comb, a hair comb, a rat tail comb. She made such a big to-do about this comb, took it out of my bag, yet you allow 4 people or 3 people to come in with guns. Like,
how you know that though?
So we get in the club. She takes my comb. She makes this big scene. We get in the club, and I'm really, the entire time I'm in this frame of mind, like, why did I come? Why did I come? So everybody, it's active. It's, as they say, the club was jumping, and everybody's trying to, they see people they know, and everybody's heading off somewhere. So I was like the designated driver homegirl. I just held a little corner in the front. I didn't go deep into the club because I wasn't in a party state of mind. I didn't feel like I should have been there. And I just held my little corner across from the bar. I stood in this little area by this half a metal wrought iron gate. And I just stood there.
Y'all, I'm sharing this with you all because it's gonna tell you a lot about Jennifer Lopez and P Diddy. But this is the lady that he didn't just walk up into and shoot or shot her. She got caught in a crossfire. Okay, so she's telling y'all what happened.
My friends would go off, do their thing, come back and check on me. You good, Ev? You want something to drink? You good? I just was like, I'm good. Y'all go ahead. I was only in the club an hour and 15 minutes before I got shot.
An hour and 15 minutes.
While I was standing there, right across from me at the other side, which is where the bar was, I saw Scar. Matthew Allen, the guy that Puffy got into the fight with, that caused this whole melee to take place. I knew Scar. Scar's mother lived across the street from one of my beauty salons. I've known Scar from the street. I've known him for years, and we were cool. So, because he knew I got saved too, and so he's like, praise the Lord, you up in here, what you doing?
So y'all, she know a lot of people too. She's famous. Because she's from New York, and they got a lot of people, celebrities there. And she knew Scott, who did it, got into it with. Okay? So if she knows Scott, she know Diddy.
Everybody was shocked to see me there because they all knew. That's how 10 toes ended up getting me a juice. He even laughed, like, you got me ordering juice? I said, I'm
Scar
not
gave
drinking.
her juice.
And that's the thing about me as well. When I say what I say, standing on the side, one of my girlfriends came to me eventually and said, I want to go to the restroom. And so I walked with her to the restroom. We went down, we descended the staircase, which was right beside where I was standing, and we went around the perimeter. Because if you know a club, it's all perimeter, the outer perimeter of the club, and we went to the bathroom. As I got down there walking, you could see that the club was really like packed. There were tons of people there. And so I was like, wow, it's really, crowded in here. You could kind of see who was in the club. So we went to the bathroom. I went right back to my spot. In no time, a bunch of people start ascending up the staircase from the dance floor and coming into what would be the corridor between where I was standing on one side and where the bar was and a bunch of other people were standing, where Scar was standing. That walkway led to the front door. And whenever celebrities or someone notable is making their way through the club, you know how it is. Those people trying to be adjacent, like, oh, where they going? Let me walk where they walking. Jumped on too. So it was it swole. That little walkway swole with people. As they were ascending the stairs, Shine song was on, it was going off, and Black Rob's song Whoa was coming on. So that little intro, like that instrumentation, and so people were like, it was a current song at the time. Through with that kind of mentality, they bumped into Scar's back. Now Scar's back was to the walkway, so he couldn't see who was coming. He was facing the bar, his back was to the walkway. As they came through, they pushed him, and his drink went in his face. So like anybody, if somebody pushes you from the back, when he elbowed back, they tried to push. And so it made the whole crowd start swaying. And that's when they got into this whole interaction, like, yo, he apparently, I don't know all the details of in that, but I know, I didn't know them firsthand at the time. I do know them now. He tried to say something to him or whatever, and then they said whatever they said. And then one of the guys that was with Scar, apparently Puffy gestured in some type of way that they didn't like, and one of the guys that was with Scar slapped him in the face with a wad of money. It was like the young guys are now doing that little phone brick thing. Well, he had this wad of money in his hand for whatever reason, because I wasn't standing near them, I was across. But all I know is I saw when he swung and slapped, and money was raining through the sky and falling to the floor. Everybody started trying to run and pick up money, and it was just craziness. It was lights, action, camera, people scurrying for money, and I was like, this is getting crazy in here. You see this? And never in a million years did I think it would escalate to a shooting. I thought it was male bravado. It was cold as ice. One thing led to another. The money was falling down, and then I hear the raised voices, and I see Shine and Puffy start back and back. Now, we don't all watch the Hood movie or whatever. We know what it looks like when people are boxing.
Now, Jennifer,
come this way. And so I walked that way towards that doorway that a bunch of people had clearly ran through. Now, as I approached the doorway, God told me, bend down and touch the floor. This is a knowing. For all the people, let me just say this too. Let me stick a pin. For all the people in cyberspace that's out there and be like, oh, God talked to her. I don't believe nobody say that God talked to. Had no reason, after I just got shot in the face, after the other man that got shot was laying motionless on the floor and I thought he was dead, after my body felt the way it felt, I had no reason to doubt God. He had already brought me this far. He had already brought me that far. So when he said touch the floor, I literally held, my purse was, you know how a purse has a loop? My hand was through the loop and the purse was descended, hanging right here. I had the bulk of paper towels holding my face, and I literally bent down in that doorway and I touched the floor. I couldn't even see. It was dark.
Okay, y'all. Back in 1999, she was shot at Shine nightclub, okay? And she's telling y'all the story who shot her. Now, if Puff Daddy, I got to get used to saying P. Diddy, shot her. He didn't. He just he wasn't shooting at her, but it was his gun. He shot, and when he shot, the bullet hit her in the face. She and another guy. Okay, now let's get into Jennifer Lopez. Let's get into P Diddy and Jennifer Lopez. Now, when I was back in the days when Jennifer Lopez and P Diddy hooked up, and when they hooked up, y'all, it threw me off. He could do what he want to do, but P Diddy, it threw me off that the type of women that he was, who wanted to talk to him. At first, I thought Jennifer Lopez was older than him, but she the same age as he. Now listen, y'all. Back in 1999, okay, they met, okay, to 2001. Now, that lady who y'all just finished seeing, who just listened to her, tell her story. These two people right here, she said that P. Diddy shot her. She know P. Diddy from Shane because she know Shine. Shine, she know him, from work information. But everybody know P. Diddy. So she said P. Diddy shot her, not Shine, but P. Diddy. Why isn't P. Diddy locked up? That's what I don't understand. He kept getting, a lot of people didn't like him because he kept getting away with a lot of stuff. Now let's get back to Jennifer Lopez. Diddy didn't marry her. And I'm going to tell y'all the reason why he didn't marry Jennifer Lopez. Allegedly, he didn't marry Jennifer Lopez due to the fact that Jennifer Lopez was married when they first met. Okay, she was doing a video, and he was in her video. Somehow they met on the screen. I don't know if he in her video or not. So they met each other, okay? Now, it's a lot about this relationship that we're going to get into, okay? In 1999, they both was arrested, okay? And that's almost, they just met each other good, but she know him, like this and like that. But they both was arrested at Shine, the Shine, I may be saying his name wrong, but Shine nightclub, okay? And in New York City. They were leaving the nightclub, and that's when that lady was explaining y'all what had happened. Somebody pushed Shine when his record came on, and the drink flushed in his face. But it's a lot went on in there because she said the club was tight squeeze. Well, anyway, that's what the young lady was telling y'all about happened in 1999. Now, Jennifer Lopez and Diddy, her charges, Lopez charges was dropped. P. Diddy gave the, I know y'all remember this story. He passed that weapon to Jennifer Lopez, and she put it in her pocketbook. Now that's crazy. But he the one shot a guy in the club, and plus that lady. But he was out, y'all. He was still out getting, around. They released him, okay? So her charges was dropped, and he faced a legal issue related to the bribery, y'all, and the gun possession. So her charges was dropped. Okay, now Jennifer Lopez, she was with him for 2 years. She was going with him for 2 years. Okay, like I said, 1999 to 2001. Okay. Now Jennifer Lopez. Okay, yeah, this is why she was trying to support. This is a video of her trying to support Kamala Harris. Okay, well, anyway, y'all. So she said she was manhandled. She didn't tell us by who. Jennifer Lopez said that she was manhandled in a relationship. She didn't say what relationship. that she was manhandled in. Okay, now P. Diddy, a former security guard, said that he didn't do anything violent to Jennifer Lopez, that he didn't do anything with her. Jennifer Lopez, he wasn't going to risk himself like that. So she must be somebody big. He wasn't going to risk himself like that. And people didn't like him. I didn't care for him back then either. Didn't like P. Diddy. Okay, so J-Lo mother didn't even like him. So allegedly he didn't treat her like that, but she said out of her own mouth that somebody did manhandle her. But she wouldn't tell us who manhandled her. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so anyway, that was tripped me out. That tripped me out when I heard that. So J-Lo was on a high risk alert after P. Diddy arrest. Okay, now they resurfaced, and everything. So I'm trying to read my notes. Y'all know how I am. So okay, so at the New York City shooting, as the young lady was telling y'all what happened back, they hooked back up after all that. Okay, so J-Lo said she didn't like him. She don't understand. She said she didn't like P. Diddy at first. She said she didn't. She said she didn't like him at all. She thought he was she and Sean was different. That way she was family oriented, okay? And she said she was the married type of woman. I told you they were different. That's why I'm surprised they was together. And she was already married when she met P. Diddy. This lady, that means that she was cheating on her husband. But guess what, y'all? How things changed around on her. Listen to this. She was already married. Okay, even though she was and wanted her family, she left her marriage. They became, when she left her marriage with her husband, she and P. Diddy became much more closer. They came much more closer than friends. So knowing who P. Diddy is nothing new. And he attract these women. All women used to back then like bad boys, okay? And that's what he called himself, bad boy. Now, y'all, listen to this. Listen to this. Once she got, Jennifer Lopez alleged said, once she got to know P. Diddy, they became friends. First, they developed a bond, like you do in a relationship. They both understood. Listen, y'all, they had an understanding. They both understood where they were at the time in their lives, and both knew nobody else understood exactly how they felt about each other. Nobody understood how they felt about each other. But look here, y'all. 7 months later, she left after this happened with the shooting. When the lady explained to y'all what happened, 7 months she ended up getting married to somebody else, to Chris Judd. Okay? And then they divorced in 9 months. Then he met Porter. Then she went to Italy. Okay? Now, 2001, their love story ended after 2 years. He was the first person that cheated on her, leaving her heartbreaking. Now, y'all, she cheated on her husband. See, what goes around comes around. She cheated on her husband, so somebody cheated on her. So y'all tell me what y'all think about this. Y'all think that she is the part of Oh, she said happy birthday to daddy. Yeah. He trying to make the family that makes him feel look good. Anyway, y'all tell me that they was singing happy birthday right here, y'all. Cause his birthday was the other day. Remember I did that live on his birthday? They was celebrating his birthday. Okay. They go to twins, see the twin girls, and see that other little girl. I don't see the other girl, other daughter, but I see her. Now, the other boy, not even the light skinned guy, boy right there, that's not his son. But he called him his son. And but other on the right side is his son. Now, y'all, let me tell y'all, she sang happy birthday to her daddy. Man, they got the little baby singing happy birthday to the daddy. Now, y'all, let me ask you something. Do you think that Jennifer Lopez is going to be a part of the indictment? Or do you think her name going to come up? It should. Because she was back there. I don't know what's he having. He had this happened in 1999, 2001. And then y'all come to this. I'm going to leave y'all with this. Just in case you didn't know it. When he was cheating, I don't know that he cheated on her with, when she was so heartbroken that he cheated on her. He must have cheated with her with Kim Porter. And then he must have cheated with Kim Porter with Cassie. He was with Cassie for 10 years on and off, y'all. Cassie was the longest one that hung in there with him. So Cassie gonna know more than everybody else. It seemed like Jennifer Lopez's family saved her. So she still, I don't know if she's gonna know about the freak out part. I don't know when did that came in. But it was still during that time of 2001 when she left. So y'all like, share, and subscribe. Donate to the channel, super chat if you'd like to, and then in the description if you want to donate to the cash out, you can. Make sure you share this video, y'all, and thanks for watching. I'm out.